I believe in you. You'll get there. In fact, you've already arrived. Look at how far you've come over the past couple of months, few years, even a decade. Think of the progress you've made, the growth that's happened, and be so gentle with that little girl or little boy who's inside you. I get messages from my subconscious, and I listened to this dream that I had last night, and it was about me in Japan with my ex-husband. And I was in Japan for 10 years, so it was a big part of my life. And I thought, well, that's crazy. Why am I having a dream about Japan and my ex-husband? I don't want to go to Japan. I don't want to live with my ex-husband, Those are not, there were certainly moments, but I certainly don't want to go back there. And so I got up feeling a bit frustrated. And then I started going, oh, okay, wait a minute. My subconscious is trying to tell me something. And I went to buy some balloons, and at the counter, I looked over, and there was this book that said, Longing for Yesterday. I went, okay, what is my little girl inside trying to tell me? And I feel like there is still maybe that small part of me that maybe still has this longing for that time that I had in my life where things seemed simple and easy and fun, but it wasn't sustainable over time, and things, went downhill and basically crashed into a wall. But I realize now that I really need to respect and honor that child part of me. And as I sat and had my oatmeal this morning, I was writing down on one side of the page, I wrote down the adult world, and I wrote down all the pros and cons, and I wrote the child world on the other side and all the pros and cons. And I want my subconscious to understand that, being in an adult world, it can be difficult. We sometimes have to face really challenging, almost impossible decisions. We have to do things like pay taxes, which is something I was doing yesterday. And, we do have to face sometimes uncomfortable conversations. And I shouldn't say have to, like we want to, because we want to create a life that's fulfilling and empowering and abundant and full of peace, love, and joy. And we can only do that when we're coming from an empowered place. And I know that there's this little trick that happens in my mind where I think, well, it'll just be easier if I don't say anything and I just drift along and let other people make decisions for me. And maybe it'll be more fun if I just, ignore my responsibilities. But the reality is that having a fulfilling, an abundant, an amazing and fabulous life only comes when we are fully responsible for our lives, when we are in charge, when we are at the steering wheel, deciding which way we want to go. That's when we're going to reach the true connections and the authenticity that we're longing for. Because I think that's what my inner child is really longing for, is, the love. And maybe it is some sort of fun, but fun in a fulfilling way, not in just a let's party and get drunk kind of way. So I'm gonna dig a little deeper and find out what is that child really longing for that I can bring into my reality today. So as always, go gently, go compassionately, go slowly, and many blessings on your journey. You've already arrived, and I believe in you. You will get there. This is Donna Schuster here at Boldness Blooming.